19th of 2021. I mean, early into the year we got some stuff going on, right? Alright, so let's see what we got here. So, they confirmed, COD 2021 is going to come out late Q4. I mean, I'm not surprised. It normally does. Black Ops has been, I don't know, it's always come out on my birthday. Every time there's a Black Ops game, I always get it for my birthday. What? Okay, I just heard a ding in my headset, but I'm not in a Discord call. I need to update the titles here quick. Alright, so what we got going on? So, with the announcement that they were going to be launching COD 2021 in late Q4, I mean, as is their usual thing, they also said that they were going to continue with Warzone for at least another year, since, it helped maintain that 1 million monthly player base for 2020. I mean, 2020 kind of sucked for everybody. I didn't get massively locked on like everybody else. I got like a month off total. Even then it was like 2 weeks, and then like a week and a half, and then like 4 days. But having that player base, I'm not sure if Warzone had anything to do with that. Because, especially based on the fact that Warzone's a good game. Don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but I just don't. I don't think that's what that million monthly players came from. Why am I making noises? Alright. But since it had that million monthly viewers, or players, I can see why they want to continue it. I can also see them continuing it with it. Continuing with it anyway, just because of the fact that, I think it's a good game. It's a BR, which, I mean, BRs are kind of the it thing right now. I mean, they're starting to see that decline, but hopefully with that new Warzone map in the Euro Mountains we've been leaked, maybe it'll start to get better. I'm going to put my show notes up to a different monitor. So, a new map might bring life back into the game. I mean, a new map every year or so isn't that... I don't want to say it's that big of a deal, because it is that big of a deal. Just based on the fact that if you added a new map every year, what might feel like one map is a lot different than making an entire new game. And within making, but to the players, that new map is going to feel like a new game. Because with Verdansk, you've got the train, you've got stadium, you've got, TV station. Whereas with this new map, you might have maybe a train? Maybe a train, who knows yet? Maybe there's like a subway system with an actual functioning subway. So like multiple trains, kinda. And then instead of stadium, there's like a community center that's like pretty much like a barn dance floor kind of deal. What I'm saying is, like, you can... I'm not saying reskin it. I'm saying something new, because if you change the map, because I mean we've seen now. I mean, not all of Verdansk was playable to begin with. You could, how do I phrase this? Not all of it was playable. You couldn't go into the subways at all, or you couldn't, things are constantly changing. So even if we get a new map that starts as small as Verdansk was when Warzone first came out, we could go and eventually add a thing here, add a thing there, add a thing everywhere, get it back up to the point where Verdansk is now, like, content-wise, but at the same time, it's a new map, so there's new places to hide, new places to loot, new sniper points, new hiding points. So less how do I say this? What is this? Do you have an audio output capture? Oh boy. Okay, so that should be fixing one problem. A new map makes it feel like a new game without actually making a new game. If that makes sense. Which, we kind of need that. I mean, I like Verdansk, don't get me wrong, but it's starting to feel just a little bit stale. I mean, I always tend to go to the place... Ow. I always tend to go to the places I know, because I've dropped there so many times, and I don't know, it's just... I'm trying to reorganize things, because I have things going on, but it's not going on. That one. But it just feels like I'm always going to the same place, doing the same things, not looting the same items, because that's been something that's actually been pretty good. But it also feels like, I don't know, it just feels old. Get me a new map, get me a new places to hide, new places to go. I don't know. I think I'm going to move on so I don't stop saying the same things 9 times over. This is something that I'm not quite sure if it's still a thing or not. There was another invisibility glitch. It's seemingly restricted to Armor Royale. But specifically the minigun on the cargo truck. And I can't even remember. I wrote some of these notes last week, so I'm not really sure if they're even relevant anymore. Because a lot of the times what I'll go and I'll do is I'll write the notes for the show, like, hour or two before. Drinking OBS game capture. And so then I'll go and I'll like write this down, like, oh, new Warzone invisibility glitch seems restricted to Armor Royale. Like, is Armor Royale even in game mode anymore? No, it's not. So then even if then I was there. But one of the things, do I know if it's still relevant or not? Because I last week I swore that I knew how to how to do it. I looked it up. I read it. Oh, this is how you do this new invisibility glitch. I'm annoyed about it, but I need to learn about it so that I can tell you guys. But it's been a week, and we ended up not doing one last week because my computer was being a pain. And I'm not quite sure anymore. We do have a new statement from Activision on the promises to enhance the anti-cheat software. They're promising weekly security updates, which I've seen none so far. I mean, this, again, was a week ago. Follow Activision on Twitter. It literally pings me when they post something. Because I got the notifications on for them. And, there's been no updates, so way to go, Activision. You've, kept with your same plan. They're improving in-game performing, which I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really been playing at all the last couple weeks. I don't know. I just really haven't been feeling it to the point where like I haven't. And when I have, it was like, I felt like playing at like 3 o'clock this morning. I went to bed at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then at 3 o'clock I woke up. It's like, I want to play Warzone. But I didn't. Hi. What'd you do? What did you do? Well, what do you need? A comforter. Let me out of the way. That blue one? Yeah. Okay. Just shows how nice these headphones are. I couldn't hear you. Alright, sorry about that. I was on the anti-cheat. Improved in-game reporting. I haven't really been playing, and I haven't really reported anything. So I don't know if they've improved that. I mean, it's Activision. Since we're getting these weekly updates, probably not. Am I right? But, I don't know. They also report that they're they're reporting that they're thinking about starting two-factor authentication, which it'll help. It'll help. I get it. But again, I haven't seen it yet. It's only been a week, but this isn't just two schmucks in a basement, you know? Multi-billion-dollar company.
uh, states the game is, and I quote, "no place for cheaters." And the YouTuber not YouTuber, the streamer Vicstar, who recently said, talked about quitting due to the cheating, reacts to this comment saying that it's a step in the right direction. I mean, I see this as a step in the right direction. Just saying this stuff is in the right direction, but doing it is another. I mean, I can say I'm going to go out and make $1 million tomorrow. I mean, that's the right attitude. I'm going to do it tomorrow. But when tomorrow comes around, and I don't... where's $1 million, buds? Nothing. So, I don't know. I did see a new Warzone glitch. Again, I'm not entirely certain if this is still in either. But let me pull it up here. So this bug is a little weird. I'm gonna pause that for this, just because this is actually pretty nutty. So this guy, is there even audio? There is not audio. Wait, what happened? What? This boy here, 0 score, 0 kills, 0 damage, 0 contracts. This glitch gave these guys a win before they even hit the ground. And I'm pretty sure this counted. That being said, this is the kind of thing that just doesn't... There are things that need to be fixed, obviously. Ow. Ow. That was the wrong play button. But there are many things that need to get, fixed. Stim glitches, invisibility glitches, this glitch. I feel like this game sometimes is just like a giant glitch. And some things I like. The things I like about it are, why am I yawning? I'm not even tired. Some of the things I like are that it'll... that's the best way to say this. I like it because there are some weird ways you can find these glitches. I mean, with the stealth, with one of the invisibility glitches. I mean, if you just hold a flashbang while running, like, your sprint to fire time is nothing. Like, who would have thought of that? What's next? Are we gonna find like a god mode glitch because you jumped 3 times on the top of this bus, jumped off the bus, hit your parachute right before you hit the ground, and blew yourself with a frag grenade in the process? Oh, now you're a god, you're invisible, nothing can kill you, you're gonna win the game. Like, how do you find glitches like that? That's the part I like, but I hate the fact that there are so many. Like, how many times is this Stim glitch now? Like, 7? 8? I don't know anymore. Players are also claiming that the CW. Oh, I forgot Cold War is C and then a W. Okay, so players are saying that Cold War and MW Modern Warfare meld isn't going well, since weapons and mechanics from Cold War perform wildly different in Warzone. You know, considering this is all considering that they hadn't gone through the small tweaks and balances MW weapons went through over the last year. I can agree with this. I only played sorry, I only played Warzone a handful of times before Cold War came out, and then that whole meld. But what I've noticed is just like the I'm gonna use the MP5 for example. If I run around Cold War with an MP5, I'm fine. I'm sliding around, I'm banging around corners. That's not a big deal. It's fine. I'm gonna hit it. And then, but if I'm in Warzone, first of all, you slide it a little bit differently. And by a little bit, I mean it's noticeable, but you can get used to it. And then, as for the MP5, you slide around the corner in this little weird way that you get used to over time. And you fire, and it's slower than in Cold War. I mean, a little weird, a little different. It's something you can get used to. Sorry, I'm kind of laughing at something else in my head. Okay, so I get that you can get used to this, but why should you? Why should I have to get used to changing what gun, how I play this gun, or how I play this character, how I play this game, between these games that are supposed to have seamlessly transitioned? I don't get it. So not only do I have to deal with the fact that my character doesn't move the same, that my guns don't have the same fire rate. Most of the Cold War attachments, by the way, do absolutely nothing. Like, oh, you get more bullet velocity. Might do bullet damage. But not velocity. It says velocity, but it doesn't do bullet velocity. It does damage to vehicles. So not only do I deal with attachments not being right, my character doesn't handle right, my gun doesn't handle right, fire rates are different, attachments do different things than they're supposed to, if they do anything at all. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a guy that's invisible because of a skin that you can buy. On top of that, there's another guy who can't see this person, but it doesn't matter because they have infinite stims. And they're invisible. Or is that another guy? I'm not sure. Like, it just feels like as a player, there's, like, too much to deal with. Mechanics aren't right, weapons aren't right, attachments aren't right, cheater. I don't know, it kind of discourages me from playing sometimes just because of that. Speaking of mechanics, one of the more famous, at least I know who he is, Modern Warfare leakers named Modern Warzone. Shout out Nugget Modern Warzone. He claims that there potentially a new mechanic coming to the Warzone map, saying it might contain environmental mechanics such as radiation. Another thing that people have noticed is that several of the trial machines from the Zombies game modes have been in Verdansk. Right now they don't do anything. But if I'm remembering correctly, since it's been a hot minute since I played Zombies. Isn't that... Don't those just, like, spawn, like, trials to, like, a wave after wave of zombies to come at you? So, is this... is this kind of hinting at a zombie invasion in Verdansk? I don't know. I think that would be cool. But I think that could also be, like, a hot mess. I mean, if you took Warzone as it is now, you got your squad, you fight other squads, and then all of a sudden, oh, there's a crap ton of zombies coming out of nowhere. That's a little bit of a little bit of a cluster strike. That's what we're gonna call it. A little bit of a cluster strike there. But at the same time, if maybe there was a game mode where if there's like a Left 4 Dead 2 kind of element. So you take your 100 players and team of 50, 50 are the survivors. The other 50 are going to be the zombies. And the zombies have to work together to kill the survivors, and the survivors have to work together to survive the zombies, or eliminate all of them. That's something I can see kind of interesting. That's something I can have fun with. I find that interesting. Whether on a map the size of Verdansk, not really. I can see maybe if you did the, 50-man 25-25 in Resurgence. Because Verdansk is huge. You can go 5-10 minutes without seeing anybody, or you can go 5-10 minutes with seeing everybody and their grandma. Whereas with Rebirth Island, you just see that all the time. Go around the corner, there's a guy. Another corner, there's another guy. So, if there were going to be a zombie battle royale mode, I feel like it'd be in a smaller map. Maybe this Ural Mountains map that we've got coming up, maybe? Since I think it's supposed to be a little mix, you got the tiny Rebirth and the big old Verdansk. Maybe Ural Mountains is supposed to be in the middle. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But we have learned some things about Season 2. One, that it's launching February 25th. I mean, I'm not... Why is my house making weird noises? We noticed that it's February 20th. We know it's releasing February 25th. I mean, I'm not sure if it's been officially released, but here you've got that Battle Pass token or whatever. What? Oh! I guess I had a Battle Pass token. Wait, what? What is going on? What is going on? Is this just running me back through what I've already earned? Yes, it is. But you can see right here that the pass resets in 5 days, 4 hours, and 28 minutes. That's the 25th. We've kind of known this for a while, but nobody's actually said that, hey, February 25th, that's what it's going to be, because that's what the timer counts down to. And that is what... which is why I've just been, like, neglecting to bring it up, just because I'm too lazy to do the counting. But we know... We've seen a hint at a new Resurgence Extreme mode. Which, I mean, it's your Resurgence, Rebirth, Island, you know, you gotta kill the entire squad, otherwise they're all gonna respawn. That's nothing new, but they're upping the player count from, I think it's 40 right now, to 90. It's kind of like, it kind of feels like sticking... Again, I haven't played it yet because it's not out, but it kind of feels like taking a super small map, like Game Show, that's only made for like 3v3, and just sticking a 10v10 on it. I feel like they're going to go quick, and I think it's only going to be extreme in the fact that how, like, you're there, you're dead, you're there, you're dead, you're there, you're dead, you're there, you're dead. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a good idea on such a small map. There's going to take... I'm not sure if this is going to be a new game mode or not, but there's going to be a change coming to Warzone. Whether it be a new game mode or just something you find in the world. And they're going to call it exfiltration. It's going to flip the extraction aspect of Warzone on its head by dropping a portal radio that calls in the exfil chopper before the circle collapses. So, I'm not sure, like, by the circle collapsing, I'm not sure if it's the beginning or before the final circle. But if it's in the beginning, that could cause games to go by really quick. Based solely on the fact that a player that uses the radio will be highlighted on the map with a most wanted contract. How much money are they going to put for that most wanted? Is it going to be your standard like 2,000-3,000, or is it going to be 500? Is there even going to be one? Is it just going to be like, yo, this guy's trying to exfil, let's get him, boys? I'm not sure. What I do know is if it was in the beginning of the game, that takes out the rest of the game. You're in there, someone within the first like 5-10 minutes finds an exfil thing. If they can find a corner long enough for the chopper, if they can survive this and get out, that's an easy W. And I mean, some players like myself who don't have a dub yet, RIP, press F in the chat. You know, I can see how that would be trying to give like somebody else like a little boost, but at the same time it just wouldn't feel right to me. Like, I get that dub, but do I earn it? Because I mean, I wasn't the last man standing, or we weren't the last duo standing. Quads, trios, you know how that goes. But I don't know. It's just like the morality of it. Like, I got the win, but I didn't earn it. But I did just because I survived everybody coming at me for like 30 seconds. At that point, you might as well just play Resurgence, where everybody's coming at you all the time. I mean, aside from this portable radio, all aspects of the battle royale mode will be the same. How often does that radio even spawn? If I kill some guy, will he still, like, will that radio drop like 10 minutes later? Why do I gotta deal with that every 10 minutes? I don't know, it just feels like another, like, half-baked idea. Granted, Activision has a lot of those. But it just doesn't feel like it's fully thought out. Maybe if this exfil radio dropped in the last, like, 25. Because, I mean, in solos, there's, like, 150 people. If you make it to the last 25, like, that's a good place to exfil. Because, I mean, in zombies, you can't try to exfil until, like, round 10. That part I know. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure this is going to play out, and I'm excited to try it. I'm excited. But with Season 2, as of now, we have 4 new operators coming. There's a... I'm probably going to butcher this. Because I read it, and I could only pronounce the nickname correctly. Because there's Capano, Capano, Kaplui, Naga Vang, Samantha Maxis, Terrell Wolf, and Carla Rivas. Naga's the only operator included with the Battle Pass, with the others being available through store bundles. Now, with these being in Cold War, I'm pretty certain they'll be in Warzone as well. At this point, since the seamless transition, like, you go into the store, oh, hey, you've got, where is that? It's not there. You got, you know, these are all your Black Ops things, but if I bought this right now, you could see it in Warzone, and, you know, we're here. Stitch is a Warzone, not a Warzone. He is a Cold War character. We can see him just fine. But I don't think I like how... Well, I mean, I know I don't like how they're doing this. You buy the paddle pass. Sorry. You buy the battle pass, and you get the one. Why not throw the other 3 as, like, tiers? I don't know. You get 1 at 1, 1 at 25, 1 at 75, and 1 at 100. And then to get the different outfits, skins. You know, you got to do not in-game quest. Well, kinda. Because just like, can I do this guy? This one? To unlock, mission unlock the battle pass through 70. What the heck? Why did I pick the only one that... Why did I pick one of the ones that has the battle pass? Park? Park's gotta have one. Get 15 eliminations while using the cold-blooded perk. Like, why not do something like that? If we're going to go... Why not earn the character through the battle pass and run the skins through in-game challenges? Because, I mean, I don't know. With the store, there are certain things I like where is it? Bulldozer, this pack. I want this skin. And I like this tac rifle skin. I don't want anything else. These 6 things can just go away. So what if you can buy individual elements like that, like the skin and the tac rifle, instead paying like 2400 is... That store is no longer available. Where did I buy COD points? Trying to do the math on COD points here. COD points prices. So 2,400 COD points. That's $20. Well, I paid $20 for 2 things that I want and 6 things that I'm never going to look at. I think I'm just going to Alt F4 this and bring it back in. That sounds like a good idea. Oh yeah, this is what I've been doing instead of Warzone lately. Just yeah. I don't know. But we have 6 new weapons for sure. There's the FARA-83, which is an AR with the highest fire rate in its class. I'm not sure about damage because I haven't seen any actual like gunsmith things on it yet. But I'm assuming if it's got a high fire rate, the damage is gonna... Whoo! The damage is gonna be like mid-tier. We got the LC-10, which is a fully automatic SMG. And although its damage output is lacking, again, I haven't seen any gunsmiths. Some of this is literally just what I've seen from where I get my leaks. But apparently, even though the damage output's lacking, it's got a low rate recoil and an above average fire rate. That being said, it's not going to hit hard, but it'll hit fast, and it'll be more accurate just because you're not every time you shoot it. Ooh. We also have, but with the low recoil and above average fire rate, this sounds like it'd be perfect for just darting around corners and just spraying. If you think someone's around that corner, just don't even hesitate. Just whoop, boom! Say hello to my little friend. We also have the ZRG 20mm, which is an extremely long-range sniper rifle. We're talking like maybe a third way across Verdansk sniper rifle. It's got a very low fire rate, so it's slow, but the damage output is extremely high, so it can make it a one-shot kill in the hands of someone who knows how to use it. By someone who knows how to use it, I mean, from what I heard is head, upper torso, and like chest are one-shots if you hit it right. And I've been getting more into sniping, so I can't wait for this. Because this sounds like a one-shot sniper rifle. And I want to see what that looks like. If I shoot you right in the boob and you dead, I want to see what that looks like, because it's never happened before, at least to me. There's also a machete, an E-tool, and an R1 Shadow Hunter. I haven't found anything on these yet, so I don't know what's going on with them, to be honest. I'm assuming machete's just a machete. The E-tool and the R1 Shadow Hunter, I'm not sure. So I'm a little antsy to see these. Sorry. With Season 2, we also have new maps. There's a 6v6 map called Apocalypse that takes place in the Lao jungle. There's a multi-team map called Golova. So I'm thinking 6v6, 10v10s, maybe even 3v3, which is a traditional Russian village in the Ural Plains. in Mansion. It's a small map built for gunfight and face-off, situated in Havana, Cuba at the Jefe Mansion. These three seem interesting. I'm not a fan of gunfight or face-off. I know Josh is, so I might end up playing them. But a gunfight in a mansion sounds kind of cool. But the Golova, the other two sound like they could be like reskins of old maps. Because Golova sounds to me, from the little bit I heard of it, I'm trying to look up maps. Not at Seer Cave. Not Euphrates. Not Gunrunner. Shipment. The Golova one kind of sounds like a Hovik sawmill from Season 3 of Modern Warfare to me. Which I didn't mind that. I think I actually like that map. It's been a while. And then the Apocalypse. I don't know. Maybe if they're bringing back Black Ops 1's jungle. It was in 1, 3, and 4. Why not bring it in Cold War? Even if it's not just jungle, I don't know. I haven't seen anything on it. I haven't heard anything on it other than the fact that it's a thing and it's in the jungle. So that makes me curious. And I can't wait to see it. They've also made Miami Strike a 6v6. Which, maybe there's a difference between the regular maps and the strike maps. But I remember really doing 6s on Miami. My thing is so far behind. There we go. But another thing, a new update, they cause team killers to take damage. So if you kill somebody in an accident, you're fine. If you kill a second person, they're going to think it's on purpose, and you're going to take damage from it. Just like in Modern Warfare. They're bringing that to Cold War and to Warzone, which is weird because I didn't know you could team kill in Warzone. But I mean, I'm glad. Now that I think about it, this thing might actually be... The Team Killer update might have been a while ago, because I remember seeing something like that in Cold War and Nuketown when you're just hucking grenades and all of a sudden, friendly fire will not be tolerated, and you gotta wait like 30 seconds to respawn. I know it's been 2 weeks, but I brought up checking out League Play, and I haven't, so, deal with it. I also haven't opened the game in like 2 weeks. I lied, I probably played a couple quick matches, but I didn't check out League Play. One of the things that they're doing, they're updating it so that certain attachments and score streaks have been disabled in League Play to kind of level the playing field a little bit, which I get, but they're trying to make it feels like they're trying to make League Play like a like small scale CDL-ish. Not so much as you're put on teams, it's just that, like, you're trying to compete for money, and this money being like an in-game rank. So if they're trying to make like a small scale CDL here ish, why not give them the same rule set? I mean, they're constantly changing, but at the same time, like, if you're changing things in Cold War and you're changing things in League play and you're changing things in CDL, like, the smartest move would be have 3 teams for that. But at the same time, they don't have 3 teams between Cold War, Warzone, and Infinity Ward. And those are all basically different games. So I don't know how they would manage this. I still feel like League play is going to be a flop. That's just my opinion. But due to the power outages because of the certain parts of the United States, getting colder weather than average, which is weird because I'm from a place where you walk outside and like half of your yard is grass and the other half is like maybe 4 inches of snow sometimes. You don't know. You never know. And while, like our southern states are, people are frozen. People are without power. People are without water. It's a bad situation. And we're just kind of warming up. Like, last week, we were down to the negative. Like, it was dangerous to be outside. And it's supposed to be 50 on Monday. But because of these power outages, they postponed the first couple CDL matches because of it. And I'm glad. That shows they at least care about the players. Some of them, anyway. The CDL players. The ones that make the money. The poster boys. Why am I doing this for dramatic effect? I have no idea either. For those of you listening later on, I am just rubbing my hand inside front of my face for no reason whatsoever. But I can see why they're doing this. And I kind of support it. I'm still waiting on connection-based matchmaking just because of the fact that if you are so much faster, have so much faster internet than me, it doesn't matter. I'm going to lose every time. There's no way to outplay that other than to just be faster than life itself. But I'm glad that they're taking steps to, like, oh, hey, this might not be fair because half of this team doesn't have power. Steps in the right direction. But in the same article where I read about the attachments and score streaks, certain ones being disabled, there was also, at the very end, mind you, at the very end, it pointed out that Raven issued a statement about running another ban wave. It says they'll keep us updated as plans become more solid. What's odd is when they ran this other ban wave, the last one, it was, oh ho ho, we banned 60,000 accounts, bringing the total to 300,000 since the launch of Warzone. But now we just get another ban wave. I think my headset might be dying. I'm gonna check. But they didn't mention a number this time, which has me a little concerned. I mean, I'm fine. I don't cheat. So, I'm not affected, but at the same time, it's opening up. At the same time, like, oh, how do I say this? Do I have a battery thing here? I'm not sure how the yeah, my headset's dying. Oh. Okay then. Y'all, my headset literally just died. Okay. Is it on this? It's, and of course it's on the opposite side of where I need to be. Get in there. Okay. Anyway. The fact that they didn't say a number kind of makes me nervous. Just because, was it another ban wave? Is that another 20,000? Or another 60,000? Was it 6? I'm just not sure, like... I'm not sure where that effort is going with this. Because, I mean, oh, we banned 60,000 cheaters. Good. There's like 400,000. And counting. But, good for you. 60,000 out of the way. Oh, we had another ban wave. Okay. There's 400,000 cheaters. Did you ban, what, 6, 7, 8? Like, I know... Ow, I just got a headache. But I know that they're talking about, you know, upping the anti-cheating. But I don't know where... They're talking about changing. They're talking about doing better. But we've been promised weekly updates so far, and we've gotten nothing. And in that getting of nothing, you know, from what I've heard on Twitter, you know, the cheating's only gotten worse. So, I don't know. Another thing that really bothered me about this was, remember how I said it was at the bottom of the article? It literally felt like, well, we got this new certain attachments and changes to League Play. Certain changes to League Play and attachment score streaks. Oh, by the way, there's another ban wave happening. I mean, was that our weekly update? It shouldn't be. But if it was, it's just like, eh. And if it was, I mean, like, why not be its own article? The problem, I mean, don't get me wrong, the whole, like, attachments and stuff making things unfair in League Play, like, I get that. That's an issue for some people. But our bigger problem is Warzone, because how many people play Warzone? Oh, wait. 100 million a month? Or not 100 million, a million a month? Now, I'm going to whip out my calculator on my fancy dandy computer here quick. And Google current world population. 7.674 billion people. So I'm just gonna round that up to 7.7. Okay. That's 7 million. 7.7 million divided by 1 million. Divided by 12. That's literally a 12th of the world population playing a month. No, it's not. That math is way off. But it's a large number. League play is like the total player count for Black Ops Cold War as of November 19th, 2019 was 4.54 million. And Warzone is 75 million as of August 4th of 2020. And I can guarantee you that that's gone up. So 3.4 or 4.4 million versus 75. Why put an announcement for the bigger thing in an article for the smaller thing? It just blows my mind. But I know I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into Warzone. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna wait until the season. Just because at this point, like, Battle Pass wise, I've got 32 tiers to go. There's no way I'm reaching Prestige Master. So I kind of just want to wait and start fresh. But I can't wait for Season 2, and I hope you guys can't either, and I'm glad you stopped by to listen to me talk about a game that I love. And I'm glad you like it enough to listen to me talk about it. That being said, you follow us on Twitter at FlashBang Bros, on Facebook at /FlashBang Bros, YouTube.com/BetaBits, Twitch.tv/BetaBits. Join us at the Discord. It should be in the bios of literally everything except maybe the Twitter. And I need to update it on the Facebook. But patreon.com/flashbang Bros if you want to support us there as well. As well as all of the links above, actually. Yeah. All those, and those. Not those. Those are, yeah. As always, we'll be back at 8 p.m. every Friday night. Trying to get back into that, and thanks for dropping on by.